Leadership development is one of the areas where the legal profession has been slow to include this for continuing legal education credit. However, I can tell you that great progress is being made. In many states around the country, and in fact one state provided one student, a person who worked for the federal government, this state provided 17 hours of continuing legal education credit for a 2.5-day course on leadership development for federal attorneys that I taught in the Washington, D.C. area just a couple of years ago. It was based on our book, Leadership for Lawyers. Continuing legal education is a critical component of staying on top of the legal issues, understanding the new laws and the legal developments, understanding how to perform better research, conduct depositions. All of those are important. We even now see states providing continuing legal education for courses in Word, Microsoft Word or Excel. Being able to get legal education for all technical skills is very important. But as Deborah Rhodes says, a Stanford law professor, we probably should be providing leadership training and soft skills training in law school. Well, that's a push. That's a push because law school has to prepare our law students to pass the bar exam. However, continuing legal education is exactly the right place for lawyers to take this kind of leadership development theory and practice, theories of motivation, understand checklists of what leaders do successfully, to begin to learn some of the 90 styles of leadership that exist out in the world, to understand how people are motivated, to understand how to plan better, be better managers, be more effective in your law firm practice. Or whether you're in-house counsel or you work for a defense, a public defender's office, wherever you work in the legal profession, I urge you to call upon your bar association to offer leadership training for lawyers as part of the continuing legal education practice. CLE is critical. Some states require it, some states don't. But whether your state requires CLE or not, called MCLE or mandatory CLE, I think it's incumbent, since lawyers are not trained in leadership in law school, that they do find some training in leadership development. You can actually do that within the confines of your own organization. Leadership trainers and developers can come into your own organization and provide training. What's even great about that is that in good leadership development training, usually there's a survey in advance of the training that helps you tell the leadership development trainer what you're interested in, what your leadership challenges are, what an example of the best leadership practice or worst leadership practice may have been, and how the culture of organization either promotes your being effective as a leader or hinders you from being effective as a leader. So that the leadership training can be done on a bar association public basis, it can be done within your organization. In all respects, every organization today needs better leadership. The leadership needs to be able to understand how to move from point A to point B in a more productive, more efficient manner. But it also needs to know whether it should go to point A or point C. What's the future direction of our legal profession? Leadership training helps people understand the whole element of the development of a profession and the development of their own selves personally. So I urge states now to consider leadership training for continuing legal education credit, and I urge all lawyers to take leadership training courses, and it will help in the continuing legal education arena. Thank you.